Good morning students and all my dear friends. Welcome to your on YouTube channel Voice of Students। और जीडी क्लासेस के इसी क्रम में आज अपने लिए जो टॉपिक है वो बहुत ही सिग्निफिकेंट है। और पहले जो टॉपिक्स अपलोड किए गए थे जिनमें टॉपिक या टाइटल था आपके लिए हाउ टू क्लियर जीडी, हाउ टू प्रोड्यूस आइडियाज़, उसी रिगार्डिंग आज का एक फाइनल टॉपिक है जो जीडी फेस करने को लेकर है। जीडी देने से रिलेटेड जो बेसिक्स हैं उन पर हैं, और वो पॉइंट्स जो आपके लिए सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया बनते हैं उन सभी ओवरऑल पॉइंट्स को आज के टॉपिक पे इंक्लूड किया गया है, ताकि जो स्टूडेंट्स अब जीडी के लिए निकलने वाले हैं वो इस क्लास के थ्रू एक माइंड सेट कर सकते हैं, एक मेंटल लेवल बना सकते हैं, ताकि किसी भी तरह की सिचुएशन में उनकी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस हो। और मैं सजेस्ट करता हूं कि आप जीडी फेस करने से पहले ये क्लास ज़रूर देखें। इट विल डेफिनेटली गिव यू सो मच बेनिफिट। पिछली क्लासेस में वॉइस क्लैरिटी को लेकर, इको होने से कुछ इश्यूज थे वॉइस को लेकर, इसी रिगार्डिंग उन क्लासेस को एक कंबाइंड क्लासेस के तौर पे आज आपके लिए पेश किया जा रहा है। सो ट्राई टू पे अटेंशन। How to clear GD, how to crack GD with some important points. The first one is body gesture. Body gesture is quite important in your performance. It is the first impression provided by you, as it is called the first impression is the last impression. So once you are going to perform, make sure your body gesture should be correct. Your body language should be impressive. The eye contact is key to success, as you need to maintain your eye contact with the each and everyone who is participating in GD. Sometimes all the attention we give or we pay to the person who is putting up question to us. So you can maintain your eye contact in the beginning with that particular one, but you need keep on changing it from one person to other person. It is symbol of confidence. The other thing is confidence is also key to success. Whatever you speak, you need to perform with full of the confidence. You should not hesitate at the time of speaking. Try to speak with confidence and make your sound proper. Your sound should be audible, so the matter you speak or express, everybody can understand it, everybody can listen it. Sometimes you miss that point. You are speaking well, you have good aspect, but once you speak quite slow, it is hard for others to understand your aspects. So try to speak with confidence, try to stand properly, make eye contact with each and everyone. All these parts are part of positive body gesture, and it makes your first impression. The second point is leadership skills. That is the motto of any group discussion and debate, to find some good leaders. So when you start the topic, you are in a leading role. Before that, you need to make sure that you should have proper command, proper knowledge about the topic. Then you can go for leading role. And once you lead the topic, you have the strong chances of selection in your group discussions. So try to be a leader, as a leader cannot be ignored. So you will create a great impression through leading role. The third one is introduce yourself. Before starting the topic, introducing the topic, you need to go for an abbreviate introduction in which you can provide some basic informations about yourself, as name, you are from, education, your aim, or as well as you can tell about your parents. The next point is introduce the topic. Just after the introducing yourself, you can introduce the topic, in which you need to be careful that you should not start with advantage or disadvantage. Right from the beginning, you need to first explain the topic itself. Once you clear what is the topic, once you introduce the topic, then it will be easy to understand for each and everyone on the topic you are talking about. For example, if the topic is brain drain, you need to explain first what is brain drain. For that, you need to talk about the topic first. You can explain in simple words, as brain drain is immigration of highly qualified and well-educated students of a country to the other country in order to settle there permanently for study purpose as well as money purpose. In simple words, we can say when high qualified students of a country go to the other country for their jobs and for their higher studies. That is called brain drain. So once you introduce the topic, then it will be really easy for each and everyone to talk about that. Sometimes topics are strange or it can be new for you. So with introducing the topic, you can get some ideas. The next thing is speak with logic. Whatever you speak, try to speak with logic. It will look relevant and appropriate. Rather than speaking anything without logic, it will decrease your impression. The next point is background of topic. Most of the topic have their own history or background. Once you start the topic with the background, it shows that how deep knowledge you have about the topic. As you are talking from background, as you are talking about the background, it shows that you have the great knowledge about the topic. For example, if the topic is reservation, you can tell about the background, who played significant role. As you know, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar played significant role to start that system. Also, Mandal Commission, it was given the responsibility to mark the caste for providing reservation. So with these kind of background, you can make an impression that at the time of freedom or after the freedom, the condition was worst. Many of the caste they used to live in forest. There were some caste those who were quite backward socially, economically, or in every other way. So at that time it was a good system. At that time it was required and need the people they need it. So you can talk about the background. Just after that, there is a one more aspect that can be very important for your selection. That is data based information. Whatever you speak, whatever you try to tell about the topic in advantage or in disadvantage, you must have some datas, factual datas, authentic knowledge. On that basis, whatever you speak, it will make strong. Your view will be quite strong. It cannot be ignored or it cannot be neglected. It cannot be dismissed by others. So when you speak with datas, factual datas, authentic news, that it will make your point noticeable. Nobody can ignore your points. The next one is knowledge about the topic, as you must have both kind of knowledge about the topic, merits and demerits, advantage and disadvantage. It tells that you have the knowledge about every aspect of the topic. Rather than speaking one side, you must have both side of the knowledge, as you can tell the advantage also disadvantage. So try to update yourself with the topic with every kind of aspect in which you must have both side knowledge. You can speak as a supporter as well as you can speak with the same topic in favor. The next thing is idioms, quotes, expressions. All these are important parts of your language. It makes your language attractive and charming. The use of idioms makes your language quite good. What you want to express in 5 or 6 lines, even that after, it's not sufficient for someone to make you for someone to understand. An idiom can does it easily. So if you use idiom, it will make your language quite impressive. You can express the right thing in a single sentence with the help of idiom. But you need to be careful. Make sure your idiom should be according to the situation and time, and it should justify the situation. Then it will definitely make an impressive role for your performance. So try to provide idiom. For example, if you are telling the disadvantage and now you are going for the advantages, in between you can say that every coin has two aspects. It has merits as well as some demerits. So that is the right way to express that idiom according to the situation. The next thing is chords. It also makes your performance good. When you start your performance with great chords, and that becomes criteria of selection. So try to provide great chords. Sometimes it has its own importance. I already provided you examples. One more time I tell you, if the topic is education, you can start the topic with great quote of Nelson Mandela, that education is a weapon in your hands which can be used to change the world. One more I told about the Benjamin Franklin, in which he said, Benjamin Franklin's a great quote about the education. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. So these kind of things are quite impressive. It emphasizes positive points in others' mind. If I talk about the next point, expression. It's really important part of every kind of performance. When you have the expression, you look natural, and naturality is quite important in your performance. Once you have learned the topic or you have crammed it, it looks like robot language. So try to mention, try to involve a right expression according to the sentence. What you are speaking should be justified by your expression. It makes your performance comprehensive and easy to understand for each and everyone. You should not miss expression, as that is one example. You can understand the importance. How can you make expression? If you are speaking about the airstrike or successful airstrike by Indian Air Force, here you can show some pride, some happiness or some gusto, as Indian Air Force has done successful airstrike. It is symbol of confidence, it is symbol of proud moment, or it is symbol of gusto. Other side, if we have lost our soldiers in terror attack, there should be sympathy, there should be depth, there should be some seriousness, there should be some dissatisfaction that why India is still facing terror attack, why we have to lose our soldiers like this. So that should be justified with your expression. You cannot be same in both kind of matter. If you are doing that kind of mistake, it will make your sound monotonous, it will give negative impression. So try to manage your expression according to the sentence. It will definitely be, it will make you natural speaker. All these points are quite important for your selection, as well as finally, when you go for the finishing the topic, there should be some conclusion. All over the points you have spoken, that leads to a great conclusion. So whatever you speak or you are going to finish a topic, there should be a conclusion in which you can involve your own views, your personal opinion, your suggestion. The motto is, or you can say the motto behind the group discussion is to get better ideas, is to get good ideas. So in conclusion, you can involve your ideas, your aspects, or the ideas that can make the things better. So whatever you provide as a great idea, it can be implemented to make the things better. So there is always some expectations from your side in a GD, that rather than finding faults in system or in a plan, or rather than solutions to get rid of any problem, to overcome any problem, so try to give suggestion, try to involve some solutions, better ideas, which can be helpful to make the things better for the nation. These all points are quite important, you must involve in your performance. If you involve really all these points, all these selected points, it will definitely bring success for you. I repeat, the body gesture, leadership skill, introduce yourself, introduce the topic, speak with logic, background of topic, data-based information, knowledge about merit, demerit, pros and cons, idioms, chords, expression, conclusion with ideas, and personal view. These are the points you need to involve in your performance. In the other part, I would like to tell you the points that should be ignored, that should be avoided. Should be careful. These points should not become, now I am talking about the points that should not become part of performance. There are 5 things that you need to be very careful about it. It should not become part of your performance. If you involve or if you do that kind of mistake, it can become barrier in your selection. So in the second part, I would like to tell you the 5 points that should be ignored or avoided. The first one is fidgeting, that is unnecessary body movements. Whenever you go for the performance, always think that you should not go for that kind of unnecessary body movements in which you are transforming your weight from one feet to other feet, you are just moving, or you are transforming you are just your knee is bending, your eye contact is not at all, you are missing the eye contact, or you are just looking at the seal or the floor. That should not happen. Try to maintain eye contact properly. You should not miss it. You should be active, energetic. That should be part of your performance. You should not cracking the knuckles. These all are negative gesture or symbol of negative gesture. It also expresses that you are nervous, you are in stress. So try to manage yourself. Don't go for the fidgeting. Don't go for unnecessary body movements. The next thing is personal comment. In a discussion or in a group discussion, you should not go for personal comments. It spoils your performance as you need to talk in a large criteria. So never go for personal comments or a comment that can insult someone. It can become barrier for your selection. The second thing is aggression. Your confidence should not become aggression. To speak with confidence is a different thing, as well as to speak with aggression is not a good part of your performance. Try to speak with logic. You must have authentic news, details, factual data. So try to speak with confidence, but it should not become aggression. You should not use aggressive words, cheap words, or the words that can insult someone. Try to avoid it. The next point is interruption. That matters, or that is about the situation. Once you are interrupting someone, you are speaking before someone finishes, it spoils your image. It means you don't know how to clear GD. We can see the examples in many news channels that televise the proper systematic group discussion, in which when someone speaks, when someone completes, when someone takes his time, 30 seconds or the 60 seconds, then a next person starts speaking. That is a good system in which when someone speaks, then other listens properly, and that's a good way. Other side, we can also see in some news channels they televise or they organize a group discussion in which they are just fighting, they are speaking in aggression, everybody is speaking, then who is the listening? So try to be a good listener. When somebody is speaking, you need to give him importance, you need to listen it carefully. It also depends on the situation of group discussion. Sometimes you are given the chance in which you are getting the chance, you are getting your turn one by one, so you can wait. At that time especially, you need to wait for your turn when everybody is being given timing. Other side, if the situation is like that in which you will have to take the opportunity, as you have given full of the freedom to speak out, at that time you can speak. But even in that situation, once you have started to speak, that's okay. But if you're speaking together with many more guys, it will not be impressive. So don't try to interrupt anyone. Give them proper importance. Listen carefully, as a good speaker should be must good listener first. The next thing, you should not be in hurry. You should not try to speak quite fast. Because of that, sometimes your sound becomes, you can say, grumbling sound, or the person or the participants, they can't understand you properly. So you should not be in too much hurry. Try to speak with fluency, but speak with clarity, speak with proper sound, or your sound should be clear so everybody can listen it properly. When you speak quite fast with grumbling sound, it will be hard for others, and the people or the participants, they will find it difficult to get you properly. At that time, if you have spoken great things, good things, good matter, it's vain because people did not get it. They have not understood you. So all these points are quite dangerous. It can become barrier in your performance. You need to avoid. I repeat, don't go for the fidgeting, unnecessary body movements. Don't go for personal comment that can insult or that can be targeted at someone. You should avoid aggression in your performance. You should not go for shouting or any kind of aggressive words. Don't speak in hurry, speak with proper fluency, but there should be clarity and there should be a rhythm in your performance. There should not be grumbling sound. Speak with clarity. So these 5 points, if you commit these kind of mistakes, it can eliminate you. So you need to be very careful while performing in group discussion or debate. There is one more thing, how to face GD. With that, I want to tell you, most of the students have the problem like producing ideas in which they find it difficult to generate ideas. That is the problem I have seen in many students. The problems are two kinds of. In the first one, students have the problem of language. They don't know the language, or they don't know about the English, how to produce ideas in English. The second one, even they don't know how to produce ideas in Hindi. So I already talked about it. One more time I tell you, you must have the brain or a process. Through that you can generate ideas. I here tell you in which process, or with the help of thought process, you can get some ideas, at least some matter. You can make some matter in limited time, especially when the topic is new, you have not worked upon, you have not good preparation about that topic. Even in that situation, you will have to speak, because you cannot miss this lifetime opportunity. It will make your career or it can spoil. So you should have a process in which, or through that, you can produce ideas. Here there are some examples. Suppose if you are going for any topic, you try to first, you need to make some aspects. First you need to make some portions of that topic, that how many kinds of parts you can speak about particular topic. For example, if the topic is mobile, then first of all you try to think that how many kinds of aspects can be talked about that topic. As first of all you can talk about, as I already told you, first of all you need to go for the introducing the topic. Once you introduce the topic, you can go for the background, you can talk about the history. It will give you some ideas. You can make 2 or 3 lines about particular thing. Like first of all you can introduce what is mobile, what is reservation, what is education. It will take 2 or 3 lines to describe the topic. Then after, you can go for the background, as it will also provide you 4 or 5 sentences for you, in which you can get some fluency. Both of the topics will help you to speak 7 or 8 lines. So first you go for the introducing the topic, that like mobile is a small device which helps us to talk to a person who is far from us. It is wireless device, so we can carry in pocket, and we can also send the message. If you talk about the background of or history, once we can say when mobile came in our life, what kind of features it had. As in the beginning, it was a kind of device which helped us to only talk. We used to use mobile just for talking. But if we talk about the present scenario or features of present mobile, that is called smartphone. It is quite different from the mobile we saw in the beginning. So ये कह सकते हैं कि किसी भी टॉपिक को लेकर आप उसके प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन को भी बता सकते हैं, आप उसके पास्ट पे भी बात कर सकते हैं, उसके बैकग्राउंड पे भी बात कर सकते हैं, और दोनों बेसिस पे बात करने के बाद आप डिफरेंस क्लियर कर सकते हैं कि कोई चीज़ जब शुरू में थी, स्टार्टिंग में थी, उसकी हिस्ट्री, उसके बैकग्राउंड पे बात करते हैं, तो अब तक के सफ़र के बीच क्या डिफरेंस आया, क्या उतनी ही रिलेवेंट है वो, क्या उतनी ही अप्रोप्रिएट है वो, या जो चीज़ कभी सिग्निफिकेंट थी, क्या उसने अपनी सिग्निफिकेंस खो दी। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर रिजर्वेशन जिस समय अप्लाई किया गया, जिस समय ये फैसिलिटी दी गई, तब देश को ज़रूरत थी, तब हालात ख़राब थे, तब लोग पिछड़े हुए थे, तब इसकी रिक्वायरमेंट थी देश की सभी जातियों को आगे लाने के लिए, ताकि वो खुद का विकास कर देश के विकास में योगदान दे सके, तो ऐसे सिस्टम को लाया जाना उचित था। पर क्या रिजर्वेशन को आज भी बनाए रखना ज़रूरी है? क्या ये बेनिफिशियल है? या जिस चीज़ को हमने कभी फ़ायदे के लिए स्टार्ट किया था, क्या वो नुकसान का सौदा बन गई है? क्या हमारे लिए प्रॉब्लम बन गई है? ये आप पास्ट और प्रेजेंट के डिफरेंस से बता सकते हैं, और इससे आप ये आइडिया भी लगा सकते हैं कि आप जिस टॉपिक की बात करने जा रहे हैं, प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन के अकॉर्डिंग वो आगे कैरी करनी चाहिए या नहीं, वो एडवांटेज है या डिसएडवांटेज, उन्हीं के बेसिस पे आप डिफरेंस निकाल सकते हैं। सो ऑलवेज ट्राई टू इंट्रोड्यूस द टॉपिक, देन आफ्टर यू कैन टॉक अबाउट द बैकग्राउंड एज वेल एज यू कैन टॉक अबाउट द प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन, और इन्हीं बेसिस पे आप एक दूरदर्शिता, एक फोर साइडनेस को शो कर सकते हैं कि अगर प्रेजेंट, पास्ट से प्रेजेंट का सफ़र ऐसा रहा, तो आने वाले कुछ समय में हम कहाँ पहुँच सकते हैं। इन्हीं बेसिस पे बहुत सारी, आप ये कह सकते हैं, जो कंट्रीज़ हैं वहाँ के सर्वे होते हैं, और वो अपने डेटास देती हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल, एक एग्जांपल दिया जाए, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर बात इकोनॉमिकल सिचुएशन की जाए, तो एक आंकड़ा, एक अंदाज़ा, एक गैस देखने को मिल रहा है कि इंडिया 2031 तक दुनिया की सेकंड स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट इकोनॉमी होगा। तो ये जो डेटा दिया गया, ये पिछले कुछ सालों में जो ग्राफ रहा, हम कहाँ से कहाँ तक आ चुके हैं। आज हम नंबर 5 पे पहुंच चुके हैं, फ्रांस और अमेरिका को रिप्लेस करके। ये बताता है कि आगे आने वाले ईयर्स में हम इस तरह की हम इस तरह से अपने आप को इकोनॉमिकली स्ट्रांग बना चुके होंगे। तो पास्ट से प्रेजेंट का सफ़र और प्रेजेंट से फ्यूचर का तक का जो सफ़र है वो आप बता सकते हैं, वो आप लॉजिक के साथ बताएं। ऐसा नहीं कि आप बिल्कुल इररिलेवेंट बात कहें, बल्कि जो डिफरेंस आपको पिछले कुछ ईयर्स में देखने को मिला, जो ग्राफ आपको देखने को मिला, वो आपको ये भी बताता है कि सरकार की कोई योजना, कोई स्कीम किस तरफ जा रही है, हमें उससे रिजल्ट मिल रहा है, नहीं मिल रहा है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन 2013 और 14 अगर 30-40 करोड़ लोग गरीबी रेखा से नीचे थे, वहीं 2019 के आंकड़े के तहत लगभग 6-7 करोड़ लोग गरीबी रेखा से नीचे थे। खासकर हम ये कह सकते हैं कोरोना पेंडेमिक के कारण बहुत सारे लोगों को नौकरी से हाथ धोना पड़ा। उसके बावजूद ये आंकड़ा 6-7 करोड़ ही था, जबकि पहले 40 करोड़ था। तो सरकार की योजनाएं कितनी सफल रही गरीबी को बाहर निकालने में, कितना ग्राफ हमने कवर किया, क्या उन योजनाओं से फ़ायदा हो रहा है, नुकसान हो रहा है, क्या हम उनका रिजल्ट ले पा रहे हैं, या जो योजना जिस उद्देश्य से शुरू की गई थी क्या वो सक्सेसफुल रही। ये आप सब डिफरेंस दो डेटास से पता लगा सकते हैं, और दो डेटास के डिफरेंस से आप ग्राफ को मेंटेन कर सकते हैं और किसी सरकार की योजना को अपोज और फेवर में बात कर सकते हैं। उसके इम्प्लीमेंटेशन को लेकर, उसके रिजल्ट कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस को लेकर आप एक स्ट्रॉन्ग एस्पेक्ट रख सकते हैं, जिसे किसी भी सूरत में नकारा नहीं जा सकता। तो इस तरह से आप 3 से 4 लाइन टॉपिक इंट्रोड्यूस करने को लेकर और प्रेजेंट पास्ट फ्यूचर तीनों पे बात करते हुए रख सकते हैं। मोस्ट ऑफ द टॉपिक हैड देयर ओन हिस्ट्री। कुछ टॉपिक्स होते हैं जिन्हें प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो में बात करनी होती है। जैसे अगर बात आप कुछ ऐसे टॉपिक्स करें जो इमर्जिंग इश्यूज हैं, जैसे मी टू इंसिडेंट्स है, अपने आप में कभी वो ईव टीजिंग था और उसका ही एक थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट आप एस्पेक्ट कह सकते हैं, ईव टीजिंग है जो रिलेटेड है, तो आप इन पे बात कर सकते हैं। आफ्टर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इंट्रोड्यूसिंग द टॉपिक प्रेजेंट पास्ट फ्यूचर, उसके बाद आप उस टॉपिक की एडवांटेज, डिसएडवांटेज, मेरिट्स एंड डिमेरिट्स उन पर बात कर सकते हैं। किसी भी टॉपिक की कुछ एडवांटेज होती हैं, एज एवरी कॉइन हैज टू एस्पेक्ट। आप कह सकते हैं कि मोस्ट ऑफ द टॉपिक अपने आप में एडवांटेज और डिसएडवांटेज को इन्वॉल्व करते हैं। मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स सिंगल साइडेड नहीं होती है। चाहे आप मोबाइल इन स्टूडेंट्स लाइफ की बात करें तो स्टूडेंट्स लाइफ में मोबाइल के अपने फ़ायदे हैं, अपने नुकसान हैं। इट हैज़ मेरिट्स एज वेल एज डिमेरिट। Students, they can use mobile for their study. Mobile has become source of education at present. They can study at home. It is, or you can say it provides security to the students as they are always keep in touch, keep in contact with their family members. They can take help in emergency. So mobile is good for them. It saves time and money as they can go for online banking, online transaction, so they don't have to stand in queues, especially in pandemic like corona. They can save their times or they don't need to come in physical touch. तो आप जहाँ मोबाइल के कुछ फायदे बता सकते हैं, as well as you can tell some disadvantage that most of the students they waste their time and money on mobile. They play games, they go for the gaming all the day, they go for the chatting rather than using. 90% students are misusing it. Even it has become dangerous for their life as mobile, or you can say mobile produces electromagnetic vibration radiation, and that is fatal, that is dangerous for human body or heart or skin. It causes brain tumor, it causes heart attacks, skin cancer. So the mobile that was brought by the science to make the life easy has become itself a dangerous weapon. So you can tell एडवांटेज एज वेल एज डिसएडवांटेज। किसी भी चीज़ की हर एक एस्पेक्ट को आपको बताना होता है तो आप टॉपिक के मेरिट डिमेरिट दोनों पक्ष पे बात कर सकते हैं। इससे और इसी पॉइंट से आप आगे कंक्लूजन की तरफ जा सकते हैं कि मोस्ट ऑफ द पार्ट आपके फेवर में रहें। आपने एडवांटेजेस बताई या डिसएडवांटेजेस, तो इस तरह से आप किसी भी टॉपिक पे 3 से 4 लाइन एडवांटेज के तौर पे एज वेल एज 3 से 4-5 लाइन आप डिसएडवांटेज तौर के बता सकते हैं, और ये आपको कहीं ना कहीं थोड़े आइडियाज़ देता है। नए टॉपिक पर भी आप अगर 5 एडवांटेज नहीं बता सकते तो आप 2 पे बता सकते हैं। अगर आप 4 एडवांटेज नहीं जानते तो आप 1-2 बता के भी टाइम को यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं। जहाँ खास करके बात करें अपन नेवी एयरफोर्स की, तो इतना टाइम होता नहीं है आपके पास, 1 और 2 मिनट्स में आपको परफॉर्मेंस देनी होती है। लेकिन अगर आपके पास 7 से 8 पॉइंट्स हैं जिन पे हर एक पॉइंट पे आप 4 से 5 लाइन का मैटर बना पा रहे हैं, तो डेफिनेटली इट विल मेक द डिफरेंस। आप 2 मिनट्स परफॉर्म कर पाएंगे, इतना मैटर आप इन पॉइंट से उठा सकते हैं। आगे बढ़ने पर जैसे कंक्लूजन में आप कुछ मैटर डाल सकते हैं, उसी में पर्सनल ओपिनियन, आइडियाज, सजेशन, हाउ कैन वी मेक द थिंग्स बेटर, इन पे आप 3 से 4 लाइन बता सकते हैं। एज वी कैन ऑल्सो प्रोवाइड a great conclusion or good suggestion with some ideas that mobile has advantage as well as disadvantage. So it depends on us how do we use it, but what can we expect from school students or kids? For that there should be responsibility taken by the parents. They should give guideline. Kids, they should not use mobile, it should be ignored in school, or if teenagers use it, there should be some guideline. Parents should keep an eye over their kids, for what purpose they are using, for how long they are using, are they using for beneficial, are they using for good purpose, or they are just wasting the time. If they use it for a good purpose with short time, that can be accepted, that can be good. But rather than using, they are misusing it, it can be dangerous. So with that we can provide conclusion. तो इस तरह से आप किसी टॉपिक पर जब आप कंक्लूजन के लिए जाते हैं, वहाँ पर आप अपने आइडियाज़, अपना पर्सनल ओपिनियन, अपनी राय बता सकते हैं। साथ ही साथ कुछ आइडियाज़ दे सकते हैं जिससे चीज़ों को बेहतर बनाया जा सके। प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, एडवांटेज हैं, डिसएडवांटेज हैं, वो अपनी जगह हैं, लेकिन आप एज अ सोल्यूशन क्या बताते हैं, आपके पास क्या आइडियाज़ हैं, क्या आपके पास कोई सजेशन है, ये आपके परफॉर्मेंस को हमेशा impressive बनाता है. So try to provide some solutions, try to give some ideas that can make the things better. इस तरह से अगर आप किसी एक टॉपिक पे इंट्रोडक्शन से लेकर, उस टॉपिक को इंट्रोड्यूस करने से लेकर, उसके पास्ट, प्रेजेंट, फ्यूचर, इम्पैक्ट ऑफ प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन, उस प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन का इम्पैक्ट अब क्या देखने को मिल रहा है और एट प्रेजेंट वो किस तरह से असर दिखा रही है, इन चीज़ों पे आप बात कर सकते हैं. इसके बाद आप एडवांटेज, डिसएडवांटेज, प्रोज एंड कॉन्स पे बात कर सकते हैं. अपोज, फेवर, इसके रिगार्डिंग आप अपने लॉजिक्स दे सकते हैं, आप अपने एस्पेक्ट रख सकते हैं. कंक्लूजन के साथ ही आप पर्सनल ओपिनियन और पर्सनल आइडियाज़ दे सकते हैं अपनी तरफ से. दैट शुड बी पार्ट ऑफ योर कंक्लूजन. इस तरह से अगर आप एक टॉपिक पे 7 से 8 पॉइंट बनाते हैं, आइडियाज़ देते हैं, डेफिनेटली आप 2 मिनट्स बोल सके इतना मैटर आप किसी भी टॉपिक पे रेडी कर सकते हैं. तो आपको वहाँ ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं मिलता है, लेकिन जो इतना टाइम मिलता है उसमें आप साइलेंट नहीं रह सकते, उसे आप मिस नहीं कर सकते. सो चाहे टॉपिक नया हो या आपके लिए ऐसा टॉपिक हो जिस पे आपने पहले काम नहीं किया ज़्यादा, जिस पे आपकी प्रेपरेशन नहीं है, फिर भी 10 मिनट्स में इजीली आप 20 to 25 सेंटेंसेस बना सकते हैं. अगर आपके पास 7 से 8 पॉइंट्स है टॉपिक को लेकर, तो हर पॉइंट पे 3 से 4 लाइन आप मेंटेन कर सकते हैं. Well, if we talk about some situations like still you have problem, you cannot produce ideas, या आप इतना भी नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, then try to listen properly, because a good listener is a good speaker. Once you start speaking, once you start listening someone carefully, then definitely you can pick some ideas from the speaker, and you can start the topic from his point with some variation, with some new aspect, with some related datas. It will not be quite, it will not make your image that you are copying someone. You should have variety, variation. You can start with the same aspect, you can start from the same topic, but with variety, with variation, and with some different datas. So try to listen carefully, because the person or the candidates, those who are participating in GD, they are speaking and you are waiting for your turn. At that time, if you are listening each and everyone carefully, definitely you will get some ideas from each and everyone. Through that you can make your own idea, you can make some aspect. Rather than keeping quiet, you can speak something with, or you can say with others performance. You can learn something from others performance. So always try to be a good speaker. Other thing, you should be a good observer. Once you're observing each and everyone, observing the situation, it will definitely give you some ideas. If you don't, or you cannot produce ideas, try to pick the ideas from others and make your own idea. Suppose you are speaking at number 5, so try to listen carefully first 4 candidates, what are they speaking, and how you can speak related to that, or some with some changes that will make your performance specific, not a performance that you have copied from someone. So try to be a good observer, try to listen carefully, and you can make some ideas. In the case you don't have too much ideas, you can get some help from others, you can pick your points from others. That is the thing. And the one more basic, try to speak point to point. Sometimes what you have been asked, you are speaking quite different. It should not happen. Your point, your logic should be linked, should be connected to the topic, to the performer who has spoken before you. So that should be connectivity. Your aspect should looks linked for someone who has spoken before you. It should not happen that you are speaking quite different and you have been asked a different question. There should be some connectivity between your performance. It will make your performance logical, it will make your performance natural. So with all kind of aspects, with all kind of these three things, in which in first I told 10 important points that you should involve, 5 topics that can be barrier you should avoid, and the basics of GD, how to handle the situation, especially when the topic is new. How can you make the ideas, how can you produce ideas with a thought process in which you can make some parts of a topic, and every part contains 3 or 4 lines, and overall you can make 20 to 25 sentences. In third part I told you how to face the discussion, how to face group discussion, especially when you don't have ideas at the time of when the performance has been started. At that situation you can become a good listener. Try to listen each and everyone with proper mind, try to gain ideas and make your own idea with some variety, with some difference, with some new aspect and datas. Be a good observer, because once you observe the situation properly, it will definitely give you something to speak out. At least you will perform. That will become chance. You will have some chances. Rather than keeping quiet, try to perform, because this is the lifetime opportunity. Once you lose it, it can snatch job from you, especially in Navy, Air Force, NDA. You cannot give a miss chance, or you cannot miss the opportunity. You will have to utilize time anyhow. For that you should make your mind, you should be strong mentally as well as physically, and be ready for every kind of situation, because that time you cannot pretend that I have not worked upon, or I have not done preparation about this topic. You will have to perform, you will have to perform in any case. If you really observe every aspect seriously, if you work upon this class, I have divided it into 3 parts. In first I told how to clear GD with 10 points, what are the barriers, 5 points that should be ignored. In the third part, how to face a situation like when the topic is quite new or you don't have too much ideas. You can go through a thought process which gives you so many beneficial parts. So guys, इस क्लास का मोटो यही था कि जो स्टूडेंट्स जीडी के लिए निकलने वाले हैं, अगर अभी भी वो हेजिटेट है, कॉन्फिडेंट फील नहीं कर रहे हैं, टॉपिक्स को लेकर उनके मन में किसी तरह की कोई कन्फ्यूज़न है, हेजिटेशन है, तो इस क्लास से अपने आप को मेंटली इतना तैयार कर ले कि इन 3 प्रोसेस के थ्रू, इन 3 एस्पेक्ट के थ्रू, इन 3 टाइटल्स पे वर्क करते हुए वो किसी भी पॉइंट के लिए रेडी रह सकते हैं, एंड दे विल परफॉर्म इन एनी केस. इस उद्देश्य के साथ इस क्लास को वापस से आपके लिए अपलोड किया गया, खासकर इसलिए भी कि पिछली क्लासेस में कुछ वॉइस को लेकर, इको को लेकर प्रॉब्लम थी. तो इस क्लास के थ्रू आप ओवरऑल एक कंबाइंड क्लास, एक कंबाइंड मैटर ले सकते हैं. विल मीट टुमारो विद अ न्यू टॉपिक. तब तक के लिए गुड बाय.